Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today, bringing you guys and gals One Piece. Whoa. One Piece yeah, the One Piece Wa, chapter 840, Iron Mask. Now here we have Chopper, Beppo, this bear, I've seen him before, but I can't recall somewhere. Perona's bear, and Bartholomew Kuma enjoying honey. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie, you're a reindeer, for fuck's sakes. You don't belong here. Kuma, you're a human. I think you're a human. I don't know. Kuma's legs are not those of a bipedal animal. Kuma. But that's the cover page right there. And I'm going to keep this live reaction fairly original, classic, because I got other things to take care of today. It is what it is. Sanji bearing witness to the clone factory of Niji. I'm assuming they're clones. You want to know what this is? Well, these are the soldiers of Germa 66. So, once again, same page here. Clones. Shocking view. There is Yonji, there's Sanji, and some other dudes in the back. Listen closely, Sanji. Humans can be manufactured. Sanji, shocked, obviously. Germa has always been renowned as the kingdom of science throughout the years. Though it may sound far-fetched now, even our father was once hailed as a brilliant scientist back in the day before he was born. He was a member of a foreign lawless research team and used to work right alongside Vegapunk. Sanji's pops is a genius and used to work right alongside Vegapunk on research and development of high-tech weaponry. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Dad. A very smart man. Back when we were but a glint in his eye. Yes. And so, the groundbreaking feat he and Vegapunk managed to pull off was the discovery of a living organism lineage factor. With but a few minor mutations, they now had the power to do what once was thought only attributed to God himself. In layman's terms, they basically had discovered the blueprints to life itself. Okay, hold on. I just thought about something, but I'm not gonna say it here. I'll say that for another video. Once the world government caught wind of it, they concluded that it was a power too great for man to have access to and immediately arrested Vegapunk. So Vegapunk, before he worked for the world government, he was a lawless scientist, quote unquote, a foreign lawless research team. So he was a member of that, I'm assuming, alongside with Sanji's dad, Judge. And Vegapunk was arrested because the world government saw what they were doing and they're like, no. But ultimately, they wound up taking that knowledge for themselves in some ways. The rest of the research team were forced to go their separate ways shortly thereafter. All because some suits thought they were doing what was best for mankind. Luckily, our father managed to escape the witch hunt and continue his research and studies on Germa. On his own, he began experimenting with cloning, with gene mutation, and thus the origins of life itself. And what you see before you is the fruit of all that labor. All of these men were born right here in this basement. These men are clones of a select few, highly capable soldiers specifically chosen for this project. They are also known as clone pawns. Wall, meat shields. But of course, none of the soldiers themselves are actually aware of this fact. Okay. Oh, how deep does the rabbit hole go? Wow, man. Page 8 is heavy, son. So this is Yonji. Countless nations shake and tremble at the thought of our military might. But as great as that fear is, their envy of us is just as great, if not greater. You can't blame them, really. Strong, fearless, and loyal soldiers, all programmed to stare death in the eye without flinching while being eternally faithful to us. No questions asked. If their lives are lost, we simply have a replacement waiting to take its place. It takes a mere 5 years to reproduce one 20-year-old clone. You could go as far as to call this place a soldier depot. Home Depot, where you can get any soldier you want at your choosing. Go over here to aisle 1 for the big guys. Go over here for the speedy guys. Go over here for the tech dudes. 5 years. That's all it takes for these guys to all grow into mature, grown individuals that act like they've had life experiences for over 2 decades. Like it's like, dude. Like, it is warped, but it may not be as warped as you think it is, depending on the overall situation, the overall circumstance. I'll leave it at that. Sanji, he's done hearing this. You're making me nauseous. So here we have Niji, Ichiji. So Niji talking shit. Sanji did not forget what you did to poor little Cosette. Niji, you, what the hell? What? Shockface, what are you doing? And kick right to the teeth. What the hell did you do to Cosette? And look at Sanji, all stanced up and shit. Leg action extended. Oda likes drawing these really linky long legs, but like for body types like these, it's relatively fine. And for Sanji specifically, it makes sense given his fighting style. And plus, there is the long leg tribe as well. Ichiji, not surprised. Yonji, kind of surprised. Just eating a mouthful of feet. You've committed a grave sin, and I'm gonna drill that lesson into that head of yours. Is he cracking his neck? Yeah, he is. Because I guess he's in pain. But here's then Ichiji. I'll tread lightly if I were you, Sanji. Hold on. Are they gonna fucking use Zeff again? Are they really going to use Zeff again, man? Oh. Come on, man. I'll tread lightly if I were you, Sanji. Do not forget that we've got quick and easy access to your East Blue Achilles here. Fucking yo. Oh, God. Yo, it's... Listen, I'm just saying that for me, it's really aggravating because I do like the German in some sense. I actually really do. But when they're pulling low blows like that, when every other panel, they're taking a page out of Ric Flair's playbook and they're just ball shots. Like, really? Like, these guys are the definition of unfair. These Germa, they're cool, but they're super scumbaggy. And it's like, I'm conflicted. I'm really conflicted with that. I like Ichiji. I like Niji. I like Yonji's kind of cool too. I like Reiju. Judge is pretty beastly. But when they're doing shit like this, by the way, Nana, remember we got your pops, your quote-unquote pops, Zeff on lock. So if you do anything, suspicious, if you try and leave, your hand's gonna blow up potentially, and we're gonna kill Zeff. Alright, okay. So Sanji does the kick, and what the hell? Stealth. Sanji kicked Niji, and it looks like he kicked him into the wall, but the moment he hit the wall, or maybe like before he hit the wall, he did this stealth thing, and he appears just behind Sanji. Like he teleported. Stealth. No, he didn't teleport. That was clearly high-speed movement. Shakshi? Like Captain Kuro's thing? You and that pathetic excuse for a chef would make a cute couple. So, shitting on Cosette, using Zeff as a means of holding Sanji back. What the fuck is that? Henry Needle. Kanji reads electromotive. Just try and fight back. I dare you. All the blood spilled. Yo, see, this is the bullshit. This is the bull. All the blood spilled over at the East Blue will be on your hands. So Sanji has to take this shit. He has to get Henry needled by his older bro, because if he doesn't, then they're gonna spill blood in the East Blue. And like, yo, You could tell Sanji was gonna do some shit. Just try and fight back. Try it. And see what happens to these blue. When you limit someone's freedoms like that, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It really does. So he gets Henry Needle, then he gets punched, like an electric punch. So I'm digging the electricity there. But still, scumbag move. And then Sanji on the ground. Aw, Sanji, if I knew she meant that much to you, I would have beat that peasant black and blue everywhere but her face. This dude Niji, man. This dude Niji, he's vicious, he's bloodthirsty. I speak for all of us when I say, welcome home, Sanji. Welcome back to your Vinsmoke family. I'll be more than happy to remind you of the hierarchy in this house anytime you want. But you won't let him fight. You cocksuckers, you won't let him fight. Let him fight and see what happens, Ichiji. See what happens. God damn. Okay, we're flashbacking and yeah, okay. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Listen carefully. You all are my greatest creations of all time. The result of the most advanced progressive scientific breakthroughs and genetic engineering that the world has ever known. Your skills and abilities will not be bound by human limitations or boundaries. When the time comes, nothing in this world will deter you five from your ultimate goal. The creations of Judge, Reiju, Niji, Ichiji, Sanji, Yonji. So, what this means, folks, is that Sanji and his family... this is crazy. Okay, so Sanji and his brothers and his sister are test tube babies of the highest order. That's what they are. They are test tube babies of the highest order. There is no mom per se, I think. There is only Judge and his bioengineering and how he created them. He literally created them. So that's the reason why Reiju, Ichiji, Niji, Yonji, and potentially even Sanji too, in all intents and purposes, they're superhumans. But Sanji got picked on a lot when he was little, so is he like not as superhuman as the rest of those four? Or has his power not yet awakened? Let me continue. Consisting of only German 66, which shall continue to grow and evolve thanks to the power of science, the blood that courses through your veins has been blessed with limitless potential. For that potential to be realized, all that's left for you to do is train. Yes, Father. And here is the Vinsmoke training regimen. So here you have jumping off of a balcony, which is crazy. And it looks like when they did jump, like they made cracks on the ground when they were like babies. That's mental. Sprints, which Sanji's dead last in. Flame hurdles, so clearly not an event you'd see in the Olympics. But hey, we got the super babies over here, so for them, not a big deal. So here they are swimming this length from that ship to this area right here. They all made it except for Sanji, who was on the verge of drowning. No wonder he left. Jesus. So here is Sanji playing with the turtle, doing mind his own business. But no, out comes Yonji, wanting to get into a fight. Yonji, stronger at that point in time, beats him up. Sanji, sword fighting. So this is when Sanji was, pulling the Zoro back in the day. Swings, does nothing, just breaks on him. And then Niji proceeds to wail on Sanji. So Sanji, rough. Very rough. Sanji is clearly inferior to the rest. His scores continue to fall further and further behind. The results have come in. Lord Ichiji, Lord Niji, and Lord Yonji are all right on track. Their outer skeletons have already started to form, and their bodies have matured into... What the fuck? Their outer skeletons. Not Reiju. Their outer skeletons. Like the exoskeletons of bugs? What? Their outer skeletons have already started to form, and their bodies have matured into the level of an adult men, both in terms of strength and agility. Okay. Alright, so... exoskeletons. They have exoskeletons which augments their strength tremendously. The Vinsmokes have exoskeleton. Okay, well, Judge, no. He uses mainly tech, because he's the scientist guy. His children, Reiju, Ichiji, Niji, Yonji, have exoskeletons. So since Sanji can't keep up, Sanji's a failed experiment then? They have matured into the level of an adult male, both in terms of strength and agility. Outer skeleton. However, it appears that Lord Sanji is, well, as much as it pains me to say these words, there's no other way to describe his data other than to call him a total failure. On paper, all 4 of their genes were in fact successfully modified. All 4. What about Reiju? What's up with her? On paper, all 4 of their genes were in fact successfully modified. But for some inexplicable reason, he is the only one with attributes and measurables have remained. What? Okay, the translations are a little bit wonky. But basically, his attributes, his stats, have remained almost consistent from the moment of his birth. Lord Sanji is simply a normal, regular human being. And Judge is fucking pissed. His experiment failed with Sanji, and Sanji is a normal, regular human being with no crazy exoskeleton. As far as we know thus far, your mother has long passed. Okay, so he does have a mom. Okay, so I guess he wasn't a test tube baby, but he was born in a womb, but he was still modified, genetically speaking, I suppose. Or maybe he's lying to Sanji. But he did say that they were the result of bioengineering, essentially. For whatever reason, you were not gifted with the aptitude and talents of your siblings. As such, it is your duty to work hundreds, no thousands of times harder than the others you will be a part of, and contribute to the plans I have set for the future of Germa. Alright, so here's Sanji again getting beat up by his superhuman siblings. And Reiju's like, well, I don't want to laugh, but if I don't laugh, I'll get bullied too. They're holding like a funeral for Sanji, but Sanji's right there. Oh shit. Okay, hold on, wait. Is that the helmet that we saw before? I think it is. I don't know. Hold on. Did he seriously go and die on us? This is me caring. Besides, he was completely useless anyway. There's Reiju kind of like, wait, hold on, what's going on here? Is that Sanji though? I don't know. Because folks think it's Killer who took Sanji's place, but that's a theory. So if that is Sanji, they kept Sanji in this cage. These other dudes, and I quote right here, look at this. This is mental. What the fuck, man? Oh, look at this. Autofocus, please. Thank you. We are all working under the direct orders of the king himself. He wished to wipe the slate clean and start over in a world where you were never born to begin with. That's fucking insanity. So he keeps him in this cage. And Sanji pleading, I'm sorry for being born a weakling. Help, father, save me. And that is the chapter. Alright, okay. I'm done. Like, at this rate, Sanji's backstory, just given like the sheer trauma he suffered before you meeting Zeff and company, it's starting to reach like Robin's tier, like Robin and Law's tier. Like, it's just like, dude, by his own dad, by his own siblings. Okay, all right, I'm done. King Lightning, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice goddamn day. And I'm assuming the flashback continues on the next chapter. Have a nice one. But potentially speaking, this could be a plus in terms of what Sanji could have via his exoskeleton, his outer skeleton. If the outer skeleton is an exoskeleton. Either way, I'd say I'm done. Have a nice goddamn day.